Okay, welcome back to video number 2 for my budget spreadsheet, and this is the best method for budgeting. I promise you, it will give you the realist picture of your money better than any other method. It's the only method that I teach. Okay, so video number 1, watch that one first, and that's going to explain the first portion of the budget spreadsheet, which is the bills inventory section. We're working on the budget section now, and there are 3 sections, so there will be one more video after this, and I'll link all of the videos below. First step is you need to get organized. You need to consolidate unneeded bank accounts. If you're making like complicated transfers every month, stop doing that. You need to know all of your logins, like how to get to all of your money and credit cards and things like that. Gather all of that information. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill in categories. So let's go down here to the part that says month year, and you're going to, you will have renamed that to whatever month you're on. Okay, so we did the bills inventory part. Let's zoom in a little bit, and we're going to go to the budget section. So first thing we're going to do is start filling in categories. But the key here, and the reason why this budget works for any method that you get paid, like whether it's on commission and you don't know when you're going to get paid next, or maybe you get paid once a month or whatever, we're only going to assign money to categories that we need to be spending in between now and whenever we think we'll get paid again. So it simplifies things. So let's say today's the 13th, which it is, and let's say we don't get paid again for 2 weeks, and so we'll get paid on the 27th. So that means that everything before the 13th has already been paid. So we only need to focus on assigning our dollars for these certain categories, okay? So whatever categories you have written in here, you can go ahead and copy and paste onto this side into your budget. And then you also need to write in categories that you spend in every month. So groceries, of course, eating out, gas, miscellaneous, maybe you have a babysitter you pay every month, date night, you should budget for that for sure. And then like wife spending, husband spending, you should each have your own line item in the budget so that you have some like no questions asked spending each time you get paid, even if it's just a little bit and you're just starting out budgeting. Give each of you a little bit. Okay, so next thing that we're going to do is, now that we have all of these categories in, we're going to create a zero-based budget. And a zero-based budget means that we're going to give every single dollar in your bank account a job to do. And this method, actually more specifically, is the same method that is used with YNAB, which is also called You Need a Budget. I love the app also. I'll put a link down below if you want to try the app for free for 34 days. But some people prefer a spreadsheet, so I give this option too. But they both use the same method. We're going to make a zero-based budget. And we're only going to assign the money that you have right now. We're not going to look ahead at when you get paid later and assign that money into categories. We're just going to look at your bank balance, okay? So go to your bank balance and look at what you have available right now. Since we got paid today, we'll just say there's $2,500 in our account, and then as you get subsequent paychecks, you fill them in right here, and you can see the amount will add up right here. Okay, so now the goal is to assign all of the dollars a job to do. So they will know what to do when they're assigned to a category. So all of these dollars need to go into a category, okay, until this gets to 0. And you can even put like savings categories down here. And that's going to help you build up a little bit of a savings every time you get paid. Another kind of thing to look for, if you're like going through your budget and you notice that like if all of your largest payments are lumped right together, like if you have 2 car payments and utilities and the mortgage all within like 5 days of one another, you might consider calling the companies and spreading out those payments so that it spreads out your cash flow so that things don't feel so cramped. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, read the instruction page and that will help you out. Okay, see you in the next video.